Hello, collective. Thank you for being here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Before wasting any more time, yeah, you have somebody who's blaming you out there. Somebody is more like doesn't want to take responsibility of whatever they've done to you. Somebody doesn't want to take responsibility. This is somebody who's feeling very much guilty. Yeah, this is somebody who was very much toxic to your mental well-being and your emotional well-being. This is somebody who wants to right their wrongs. They don't want to be looked at as uh, you know as the narcissists they are. They don't want to be looked at as this person who abused their power as they are. I feel this is somebody whom their character is exposed. Now they feel like they want to right their wrongs. You have somebody, yeah, blaming you and blaming themselves. Yeah, I don't know why should they blame you, but then I feel there's blame. They're blaming themselves. They're blaming you for however things have turned out. Whoever this is, they want to right their wrong. They want to right their wrong. This is somebody who sees you as somebody in their purpose. I feel this is somebody who overlooked you. This is somebody who may have thought that you don't deserve their respect. This is somebody who may have thought that, collective is supposed to feel inferior in my presence. I'm going to want to micromanage collective. I'm going to want to, suppress the collective and oppress the collective. This is somebody who wanted to be too much on you. They were toxic, they were narcissistic towards you. Whoever this is, they view you as somebody who has pride in themselves. They view you as somebody who loves themselves. You respect yourself way too much. You hold yourself with integrity. Whoever this is, they view you as somebody of high honor. You hold yourself up with integrity. They blaming themselves way too much right now. Yeah, whoever this is, they are viewing you being successful in whatever it is that you are doing. This is somebody who may have looked down on whatever this is that you are doing. This is somebody who may have been a spiritual hater or a happiness hater towards you. Whoever this is, they are viewing you being successful in whatever this is that you are doing. Yeah, they see whatever that is that you're doing is something of the greater cause. It's something of a greater goal. It's something of love. I feel that's something that is helping others up, that is uplifting others, that is healing others, whatever it is that you are doing. Yeah, whoever this is, they came out and looking like a happiness hater and a spiritual hater. This is somebody who didn't want you to have balance. This is somebody who didn't want you to be in harmony with yourself. Yeah, right now they view you as somebody who's very much in balance and they feel like a failure. Whoever this is, they feel like a failure, because it's more like you chose yourself. You didn't doubt to choose yourself. You chose yourself, and then they are grieving the loss of the connection. Yeah, you have somebody right now blaming themselves for however way things are going for you. Yeah, whoever way, whoever this is, they view you as very much successful. They view you as very much successful in whatever it is that you are doing. Yeah, you may be very much passionate. You may be somebody who's having this drive. You have in energy. I feel you are not even scared to multitask. Yeah, you have, this fearless nature about you. Whoever this is, they admire your courage. They admire your confidence. You have this confidence about you, and you bring in these unexpected changes. I feel whoever this is may have underestimated you. And you are bringing in these unexpected changes. You are bringing in these tower moments. It's more like you are always forever bringing new beginnings. This is somebody who doesn't understand, because it seems like whatever you most of the time doing a lot of things solo. You may be somebody who's more like spiritually guided. Yeah, whoever this is, they view you as somebody who's very much spiritually guided. They view you as somebody who has a lot of inner wisdom. It's more like you are called for something. Whoever this is, yeah, they see you as somebody who's not scared to explore. They view you as somebody who's not scared to take risks and actually test yourself. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they view you as somebody who's very much skillful. It's more like you know what you are doing. Yeah, I feel you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. You God trained you for this. You have somebody who's blaming themselves for however way they treated you. They want to right their wrong because they are like, you know what, actually collective was supposed to teach me. Collective is so smart, collective is so skillful, and collective has this willpower to go after things. Yeah, this is somebody who views you as somebody who loves order and peace. With Shu being here, this is somebody who views you as somebody who loves order and peace. You don't love to be mischievous. You don't love to step on others to get ahead. You don't abuse your power. Whoever this is, they view you as somebody who doesn't abuse their power, because you allow people to be themselves. You allow willpower. You allow people to choose for themselves. You allow people, to be themselves overall. You are not going to meddle in and try to warn people. No, you can only give people chances because you understand that willpower is always at play. Yeah, you have somebody who view you as somebody of order and peace. They view you as very much skillful. They view you as very much, they view you as an alchemist. They view you as somebody who knows what they are doing. They are watching you building yourself. This is somebody who may have been watching you building yourself. Yeah, right now you are being advised to meditate. Be more one with yourself, be more in tune with yourself. Yeah, I see I'm talking to somebody who's more of mad. You represent truth and fairness. You're somebody who's representing truth and fairness. Continue being of righteousness, collective. Yeah, that's how you transform. That's how you actually unlock more knowledge. That's how you unlock more divine wisdom, through vibrating out of righteousness, in truth and fairness. Vibrate in that frequency of love. Yeah, let's see some more. Yes, you've brought in tower moments. You've brought in a tower moment to whoever this is. You've brought in a tower moment to whoever this is. They are very much shocked in your transformations, in however things are transitioning for you. Whoever this is, they are very much shocked. It's more like you are bringing this. You've moved on. You've detached. You brought in big changes into your life, yet you've moved on, you detached, you are no longer looking their way, you are no longer watching them. This, whoever this is, they wasn't expect for your silence or your detachment to be this deep, or to be this, strong, this loud. Your silence is way too loud. They weren't expecting it, for it to hit this hard. This is somebody who sees you are very much selective and very much protective of yourself. You are not allowing anyone in. You are not allowing anyone in. Yeah, pretty much. They may be trying to spy on you. They may be trying to creep on you, making research. Yeah, yeah, even if they are trying to gossip on you, I feel it's nothing of concrete or of substance. It's just news, because people are loving to talk about people. Yeah, you have whoever this is, they are reminiscing. They are so reminiscing about the past right now, thinking about the happy moments. They are not so, they cannot believe this big transformation you've brought to yourself. Yeah, the scales are being balanced for you, for you, collective. The scales are being balanced for you. Justice is here. Justice is here. Whatever you've manifested, it's coming in. Continue working on yourself. You are moving to calmer waters. You are moving to calmer waters. Nobody can stand in your way of your transition. Nobody can stand. You are way too protected. Yeah, pretty much. With the full being here, take this blind faith and take risk. Know that you are co-creating with God. Know that you are co-creating with God. Yeah, trust your inner calling. Trust your divine guidance. Trust you are protected. Let's see some more. Yeah, you have somebody watching you. They are so fixated on you. Whoever this is, they view you as somebody who has this drive, this edge to create. Yeah, whoever this is, I feel this is somebody who may have seen you going from lessons to lessons. Right now, they see things are in a turning point for you. This is somebody who's more like seeing like luck is in your favor, and things are going well for you. Whoever this is, they may even want to reconcile with you. Look at this fake ass person. They may even want to bring their fake reconciliation towards you, wanting to celebrate you, wanting to celebrate somebody they didn't even support, wanting to somebody say only because now everyone is support. You may have told this person, you know what, you celebrate me when everyone is starting to celebrate me. Now they want to climb your cool aid. This is somebody who's such an opportunist. Whoever this is, they are an opportunist. They are very much invested in your growth. Whoever this is somebody who's very much invested in your growth. They are viewing you as somebody who's very much creative. You are way too creative, and you know how to bring in fairness to your situations. You know how to bring in balance to your situation. They are watching you. They are fixated on you instead of them focusing on their own business. It's more like they are watching you instead of them focusing on their own business, you know? Yeah, let's see some more. With the five of wands being here, that's jealousy. They want to bring in tension your way. They are so envious. They can't help themselves. This is somebody who's very much boiling wherever they are. They want to bring in tension your way. They want to bring in chaos. Do not open any door for anyone. Oh do not open any door for anyone from the past collective. This is somebody who's very much jealous. They are very much competitive. They cannot help not to want to compete with you. They're going to come in with their silent competition. They're going to come in, try to project their nonsense on you. You know what? Hell no. Whoever this is, they view you as somebody who's very much peaceful right now. You come off as very much peaceful with the temperance being here. You come off as somebody who knows how to bring in balance to their situation. This is somebody who sees you are not scared to plan ahead and take risks. Whoever this is, they view you as somebody who knows how you can plan ahead, and you know how to bring things forth to the 3D. This is somebody who's more like, oh my God, they are working on their shadow self right now. They are working on their shadow self right now. They can't. It's too much. Look at them, too scared. They cannot believe what they are seeing. They cannot believe their eyes. Oh my God. They want to bring in this secret competition and this tension your way. Hell no, it's not going to pass. Can they leave collective alone? Oh my God, can they just leave collective alone? Yeah, with the temperance, you're just working on your peace. I feel you may have been patient with yourself, for quite some time. You just want to work on your peace. That's what you are working on. In fact, you are exuding this peace. You are exuding this healed version of yourself. You are exuding, and you are very much protected collective by Archangel Raphael. Archangel Michael is here. Archangel Michael is here. I feel you have a strong spiritual team. Even Archangel Raphael is one of your archangels. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you represent the truth. Whoever I'm talking to, you are somebody who's giving in awareness and clarity. With Matt being here, it's like you represent the truth. Whoever this is, they know you represent the truth. They want to come in with their secret competition only because they want to, delay you. This is somebody who doesn't want to see you evolve in their eyes. This is somebody who wants to evolve with you. It's either they want, this is somebody who's just bitter and crossed that they are left behind. This is somebody who feels left out in the cold. Yeah, they have this lack mindset. Instead of them focusing on themselves, they are so fixated on you. This is somebody who's so fixated on you, and they are so getting clarity that whatever it is that you are doing, it's solely yours. That's your baby. That's your baby. You are the one representing your truth and your fairness. And whoever this is, oh my God, look at them. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they are so watching you. They want to collaborate. No, they want to collaborate. They are so watching you building yourself. Like literally, this is somebody who wants to collaborate. No, we don't want you to collaborate. Yes, they want to collaborate because they are watching you coming off as this Nine of Pentacles. You look so beautiful, so independent. You look so more like rebuild. You're rebuilding yourself. Look at you, collective. It's more like you are enjoying the fruits of your labor. Whoever this is, they want to collaborate. Yeah, this is somebody who's more like with the five of, they are so having this like mindset. Like I said, this is somebody who's having this like mind. They feeling left out in the cold. They feeling left out in the cold, and I feel you can detect, you can tell, you can use your sixth sense. Your intuition is already telling you. Your intuition is already telling you not to trust whoever this is. you know Continue being in control. Continue being in control. Whoever this is, they regret. They are so mourning the loss of the relationship. They are mourning the loss of the connection. Yeah, this is somebody who sees you are so building yourself. You know, they are seeing like things are turning out in your favor. Pretty much, yeah, they can't sleep thinking about you. They can't sleep. They are forever stressed, having anxiety. Whatever emotions they wanted you to go through, they are going through them right now. They can't believe their eyes. They can't believe what's going on right now. Whoever this is, they may even be having a lot of tension within themselves. This animosity, their ego is so way too bruised. Whoever this is, their ego is too bruised. Yeah, with the Six of Wands of being here, their ego is so bruised that you are in this. You are publicly recognized, you are publicly received well. Their ego is bruised because you are growing, you are being celebrated. Their ego is so bruised that you are this ambitious. Their ego is so bruised, yeah, that you are on your high horse. Whoever this is, they may be even feeling like you're arrogant for celebrating yourself, for being unapologetic, for loving yourself, for respect. They may be feeling like, it's a clap to their face because you are being your true self, and they wanted you not to be yourself so bad. They didn't want you to be yourself. I feel this is somebody who wanted to claim your traits for themselves. Yeah, you come off as very much caring. You come off as very much of a mother figure. You come off as very much, loving. Yeah, you have a lot of people feeling safe in your energy. Yeah, let's see some more messages for the collective. Let's see some more messages for the collective. Whoever this is, they're busy blaming themselves, wanting to blame you as well. You know what? They'll be fine. Yeah, you are detached. You are very much detached. You've walked away. You've moved on. you've moved on. I see there may even still be emotions there collective. It doesn't mean that you've moved on, you hate whoever this is. I feel there may still be emotions there, but then you may be feeling like there's no point because whoever this is, they are so very much immature. This is somebody who doesn't want to grow. This is somebody who's very much self-absorbed. This is somebody who's very much resentful. This is somebody who's very much going to taint your growth. Whoever this is somebody who didn't want you to see you happy. Yeah, but then you wanted what's best for you. That was the only way to detach yourself from the situation. And after that, look at this. Your cup started overflowing. You started being refreshed. You started having new beginnings for yourself. You started becoming a better version of yourself. Yeah, you look so very much fulfilled right now. You look so very much fulfilled right now. And whoever this is, they are so in their emotions. They are so in their emotions. They see you being yourself and being creative. You have this willpower about you. They are watching you. They are fixated on you. They see you are having this willpower and you are very much creative. It's more like you are the master manifester. Yeah, you come off as very much unbothered and uninterested. You come off as very much unbothered and uninterested. You know what? You continue bringing in balance to your situation. You may be looking at things as though they are being delayed right now. Yeah, continue multitasking. Things are being brought into balance. Behind the scenes, things are actually working in your favor. Things are actually working in your favor. A two of cups is coming your way. You have a partnership coming your way. You have somebody wanting to work with you. Yeah, let's see some more. Yep, with Vigo being here, you may be somebody who's more of a perfectionist. You may be somebody who loves doing things by themselves. I feel you are somebody who's very much paying attention to detail. Whoever I'm talking to, yeah, you may be dealing with a Virgo. Whoever this is, they are watching you. Or they may even have Virgo placement. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Virgo, but then whoever this is, they are watching you being very much positive. This is somebody who's very much motivated by you. Whoever this is, they view you as a bunch of sunshine. You know what? This is somebody who views you as somebody who brings transformation. They view you as a catalyst for change. It's more like you are a once in a lifetime experience. This is somebody who views you as somebody who's more like a once in a lifetime experience. You bring in security, you bring in stability, you are way too dependable. This is somebody who views you as somebody who brings in awakenings, and you make people feel grounded in your energy. Yeah, whoever this is, they view you as somebody who's more like you are somebody who's great, who has depth. You are way too soulful. You are somebody who's you create meaningful reconnections. Yeah, this is however this somebody is watching you. There's whoever this that is blaming you, they view you as somebody who's bringing in a meaningful depth to connections. They are so glad they actually met you. You may be very much direct with your communication. You may be somebody who overthinks a lot. Yeah, and either way, whoever this is, yeah, they may be somebody who's overthinking. They may be viewing you as somebody who's very much direct with their communication. They may be viewing you as somebody who has strong boundaries. This is somebody who may be viewing you as somebody who's more has this discipline about you. Yeah, they may be a Gemini. They don't have to. They may even be having those placement in their charts. This is somebody who may be having those placement in their charts. Otherwise, I feel, let's see one more. Yes, I've outdone myself. Yeah, 1717 may be your angel number. You may be seeing a lot of 1717. Find out more about the angel number 1717. You may be seeing 1515 as well, 0303 as well, 143 as well. Yeah, you may be seeing a lot of sequence numbers, synchronicities, angel numbers. 1515. Yeah, this is an affirmation. As I take leadership of my life, my affirm down below. As I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. Yeah, this is the affirmation of this reading. As I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. Otherwise, let's see, angel number 143. It says, life is filled with faces. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. Continue. Collective, too much is coming your way. Too much is coming your way. Get yourself ready before you are being reminded to be ready. Yeah, continue being clear with your communication, being, very much having those boundaries. Continue working on yourself, invest more where you need to. Pretty much, things are working out for you. Self radiance, you have this self radiance about you, and you have some people who are very much appreciating you. You have a lot of people who are very much appreciating you. Yeah, you are going through a preparation right now. You are going through a preparation right now.